Had to throw on my Metallica t-shirt because he's talking about music in this video. Okay. So y'all know hip hop, right? Obviously. It's the genre of music that was given to black people. So, the thing that's making this performance so divided is because of the message that was pushed. A lot of people said that this performance was horrible. And to be honest, it could be for a couple of reasons. It could be because of the songs that he chose. It could be because a lot of people don't like him. It could also be because Drake's funeral was last year. It could be a lot of reasons, to be honest. I mean, I didn't realize that so much people actually dislike Kendrick until recent years. But if I'm gonna be like honest, I actually like the performance. Like it's in my top 10. So this is the first time we've ever had a rapper headline. Like it took so many years, so many decades to finally arrive here, and we finally did arrive. And it's stirring up so much controversy and so much hate. To be honest, the way I look at it, it should not have as much hate as it has. Now, I don't think it's perfect by any means, but I mess with it, and I thought that a lot of people would be messing with it as much as I do. But whenever you head on social media and check out what everyone else is thinking, you tend to find out crazy shit. The show and the message behind the show went completely over people's heads. I mean, Uncle Sam, hip hop, not rapping at the Super Bowl because it'll immediately sound inappropriate. It'll sound like gang violence, or it'll sound like stereotypes or anger or any other type of violence or any type of other inappropriate topics that is surrounded with the hip hop genre. These words were all given to black people in the hip hop genre, especially obviously because of rap and stuff like that, and because of the lyrics and the things that we've been saying. And it's been like this since the 90s, because 90s was like the hardcore hip hop, and then it led into this, and then it just started becoming degrading music that's been on our name. These are all names and titles that was given to us, the hip hop culture and black people, of course. And I think it's so intelligent and so creative to have Samuel L. Jackson play as Uncle Sam. Like that's my guy. And when I first saw him, I was like, you chose the right guy. And it's cool because that's a metaphor within itself because of who he is and the characters that he played in his movies and him being black and in Hollywood. But then, of course, Uncle Sam, you get what I'm saying? Uncle Sam represents the system that we live in. It represents the injustices, racism, Jim Crow, poverty, the ghetto-ness, and of course, something else that I thought of was black people or lower class people having to rely on the government benefit aids. I mean, there's so much, to be honest. And then we have Serena crip walking on Drake's head on TV. And when you think deeper into it and you look into and do more research, you find out that Serena was dating Drake. Like, yo, that's tough. Like, imagine your ex, right? Whoa. Imagine a girl that you was dating, let's say 10, 11 years ago. Let's say back in like 2012, 2011, right? A girl you was dating, a girl that you was messing with, right? She hangs out with the guy who's dissing you and then starts dissing you on national television in front of mad people. And it wasn't even like a subliminal diss, like out loud saying your name. It's more like hidden, but it's disrespectful regardless of what. Like, just imagine that, right? And I can only imagine how you feel about it. The icing on the cake on top of that was the colors that they were wearing. They were wearing obviously the American flag colors, and I love the part when they were on the stairs going down while Humble was playing. I thought that was tough, and you just see like obviously the blue on the side of the flag and the red and the white, and then when you look at the what do I call the design of the stage, you see the PlayStation buttons. I immediately noticed that when I first saw it on Sunday. I was like, huh. That I kind of overlooked that. That didn't really play a part in my brain when I first saw it. But when I had looked back, obviously, yes, today, I was like, that actually, and then people started posting it on social media, like what they think it means, and talking about that it had came from his idea, and obviously it came from his idea because what it symbolizes is something that the industry wouldn't even tell y'all to do. Of course, he had to think of that on his own, and I appreciate that. The industry, the PlayStation buttons um, represent Hollywood and how the system of Hollywood is playing and controlling these celebrities, like on strings and stuff like that, controlling the celebrities, controlling all the national important events around the country. Just basically, like everything that you see in front of you is under some sort of order or some sort of control. And to be quite frank, I like how Kendrick is trying to kind of expose or change or talk about deep hidden truths. Like he of course did it on Damn when he was talking about police brutality, and he did it on To Pimp a Butterfly. I mean, he did it throughout all his music. Even he hints at it differently, different topics like brutality or drinking, like on swimming pools and stuff like that. And of course, last year he was talking about, A minor lovers. But then now in the Super Bowl, if you look really deeper into the message, he's talking about Uncle Sam with the system of everything, and controlling the celebrities and stuff like that. But guess what? My wife did it back in 2016. Remember Formation? Everybody hated her when she had did Formation video. And then I'm pretty sure people didn't want her to perform at the Super Bowl too. Like, she got completely hated. They didn't care about the rest of the album. When she had made Formation, was talking about police brutality, and when she was laying on the cop car and showing the little boy salute and dance in front of the SWAT team, and then the SWAT team was just watching him. You get what I'm saying? Like Beyonce has stored up so much controversy when she was doing that, but then now, what, nine years later, because we're in 2025 now, time is flying. Kendrick stirs up some controversy within that too because he's talking about, but they're not even they're not even getting mad at what he's talking about. They're just getting mad at the whole performance, I think. And honestly, that kind of had confused me. I was like, how? How are you mad at the performance? The songs that he chose is right. He didn't play Not Like Us that much. He played more humble. He played DNA, and he played All the Stars, which I thought was beautiful. But I think people gonna hate regardless of what. It don't even matter what it is. They could have SpongeBob perform at the halftime show, and somehow he got hated. He played his actual hits from 8 years ago. I can't speak. I thought he was gonna play All Right. He played All Right back in 2022 with the Avengers, but I thought he was gonna play All Right a little bit. He played Squabble Up, that Baby Dub sample, hard on TV, and then yeah, he could keep up too. He kept up. He kept up. He didn't sound like he was out of breath that much. And I thought his choreography was cool. Samuel had remembered his lines. Like they all did lit. Like I respect what it was. Speaking of 2022 Super Bowl, they told Snoop to not crip walk on TV, and then they told Eminem not to kneel. Obviously, I'm pretty sure I know what that means. Snoop. If Snoop, if a black guy, right? Again with the hip hop, if a black rapper is on TV crip walking, it's gonna look like gang violence and gang stereotypes and choosing sides and all types of stuff like that. And then Eminem, when they told Eminem not to kneel, it was also in reference to, remember when my guy had kneeled in the NFL back in 2016 again when Beyonce had dropped Formation. You see how everything connected? And I noticed how always at the Super Bowl, it's like they're always trying to control you and stuff like that. They're always trying to limit the person. But they'll be quick if a celebrity wanted to promote some satanic symbolism, right? Anyway, I really, when you really think deeper about it, I know for a fact the hip hop stereotype that was given to us is the exact reason why it took so long to headline a rapper. Like, to be honest, I think next year they should either headline Chris or Metallica or, well, I don't even know what other hip hop artists they should do. This year, people were saying Lil Wayne should have done it, but Lil Wayne doesn't have the health to keep up. Not like he's 100 years old, but he used to sip. He used to sip on the stuff, and he can't keep up. Like he can't keep up. Like Kendrick was actually able to keep up with his voice and remember his lyrics, not to cuss, and I think I think they made the smarter decision because I'm pretty sure Wayne was the headline. Yeah, people are probably gonna say he should headline next year, but like I said, I think Metallica should do it realistically, just because I mess with metal music, and plus, nah. No. We have pop singers. We could get more rappers, but who else should do it? Didn't Travis do it back in 2019 while he was wearing his Jordan 6s? And then who else? I'm not sure who else realistically. I mean, I think yeah. Immediately I thought of Metallica realistically because Harvester. Imagine listening to Harvester of Sorrows in front of everybody. Like imagine hearing that at this that'd be crazy. Or Master of Puppets. Like I was just watching Metallica earlier before making this video, and I was like, thinking about it. I was like, look, earlier today, I was binge watching. I was binge watching concerts, Super Bowl performances. Obviously, my wife's fiance, and then I was looking at Metallica, and I was like, yeah. Just imagine, like, actually, because we already had Beyonce perform. We should get like a metal band to do that. You know what I'm saying? The black culture has been so torn apart and so, I'm trying to find the word. We've been so stereotyped and so torn apart that immediately when we speak and when we rap, or when, not us obviously, but when black people rap, it immediately is deemed inappropriate or ghetto. I want to use the word ghetto because they like to tie certain words to to skin color. The way the system doesn't call out specific races. The system calls out people, but they headline and connect races to these words so we can feel, so just basically control. So hip hop has always been deemed to be seen as ghetto and inappropriate because it's black people. But guess what? There is degrading hip hop music out there. Like, there's a lot of degrading hip hop music out there this whole damn decade. They've been degrading women, they've been degrading men, and they've been popularizing and pushing that. I mean, look at Hollywood. Y'all are the ones who are pushing that onto us, the people. And then look at what the Super Bowl does. Now, when the Super Bowl finally headlines a rapper who isn't ghetto and who isn't under that umbrella of how they categorize lower black people, y'all still hating it. Y'all still calling it controversy. The way that this game, this Super Bowl game is, and not even just Super Bowl game, the whole system. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy. It's so like mind boggling. We had way more. We had way better hip hop music back in the day. Like, and if I'm gonna be honest, like, I actually like Not Like Us, and I like the way it was played at the concert. You know, I've been feeling Not Like Us today lately, and to be honest, I hated it last year. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I hated the song last year, but something about it had hit today, and that's how it is with a lot of music for me. See, for me, a lot of music will always it will never hit when everyone is obsessed with it. I always tend to like the song after everyone is sick of it, or after when everyone forgets about it, because then it makes me feel like I'm the only one who has ever heard this song. It's a mind thing that I have. I can't listen to the song when everyone is talking about it. I always could listen to it when everyone forgets about it. Like, that's why I be going back to music 5, 6 years later, and I'm like, hey, this is my shit. when everyone was obsessed with it like 5, 6 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Man, I had got so sick of that song 3 days after it came out because everyone was playing it. Everybody was playing that song. They were playing it all over Instagram Reels. They were playing it all over TikToks. They were playing it for videos that had nothing to do with rap. Like, they'll just have the song in the background and it don't even fit the vibe of the video. I'm like, what do you, nigga, turn the song off. They were just using it for clout. And didn't they play it at the BET Awards last year too? I think they did. But hey, that's okay. I mean, I tend to like certain songs when everyone forgets about it, like I said. But man, I was binge watching so much stuff today. Oh my god, I think Metallica should headline. I was looking at my wife, obviously, and I was trying to practice how to crip walk. I can't do it. I was trying to hit the, open up your foot, close it, move your leg, do it. Just keep repeating that in and out. I can't dance. Dancing is not, I love music, but dancing is not in my blood. My father could dance, my mother could dance, but I can't. I'd probably be too overpowered if I could do that. Did you know the girl in the Squabble Up video, the girl that had her cheeks out and she was holding a shotgun? That's a reference to Ice-T. Ice-T album in 1987, Power. If you know, you know. See, I know 80s, so I could understand certain references. But some people who don't know about that, like the younger kids now, they're not gonna know what that is. But I just told you, so if you know, you know. So yeah, let me edit this video so I can get back to watching my wife. Look, y'all think I'm playing? I literally was binge watching Beyonce. Hold on, I can show you right now. I was binge watching her all day. Y'all see it, right? So perfect, so beautiful. I paused it right at the right time, but let me get back to that.